Okay, my name's Rose. So about 5 to maybe 6.5 years ago, my grandma got sick. So, and it didn't happen, we didn't really know how to adjust to it because it just happened on a regular day. I went to school, my mom picked me up. I came home, she was talking to one of the family friends that came over to visit. And all of a sudden, my grandma ran in because she had to go to the bathroom. And she thought she ate something bad. But it turned out over after maybe an hour or so, she got really bad. She started throwing up. She had really bad stomach pains. And my mom called me and said, call 911. I'm like, what's wrong? She's like, your grandma doesn't feel well and she's really, really in pain. So I called the ambulance. They asked a lot of questions. I was like, I'm not with her. It was really kind of the dumb questions you asked. But they came in about maybe like 10 minutes since we basically lived right across from a fire station. So they came in, they took her on a gurney, and they took her off. Then me and my parents, we went off to the hospital, and she was still in pain, and that was the start from a whole year of her being in a hospital and being taken to a rehabilitation center. So we were in and out, and every chance I got, because it happened during the summer I graduated from junior high. And so that started a whole series of different trips there. So after a while, I started gaining this knowledge of what really happens in a hospital, rehabilitation centers, and it wasn't really what I had. I kind of had a non-realistic view of what really was about hospitals, because back then I wanted to be a doctor or a nurse, something in medical field. But I decided not to do that after this whole year and a half of seeing her going through pain, not being well, and just seeing everybody there who was in pain, and I couldn't take it. I mean, I saw her, and then 1 month before she passed away, sadly, but a month before, my grandpa also got sick, and he had a seizure. And he was only in the hospital for maybe a month or so, but he got better, eventually got better. But 5 years ago, she passed away. And doctors really didn't know what was wrong with her until they found out she had pancreatic cancer. So it just happened all of a sudden. So my life changed from having her, having someone who I can actually talk to, who would actually fight for me when I had quarrels with my family, to just not being there anymore. So from all those trips, I learned one thing. I don't want to be a doctor. I don't want to be a medical. It should be the other way, where I actually want to be a doctor or want to be in the medical field to help people. But after all this stress of her being in and out, and having that one time where we had to take care of her at home, putting on the machines, I had to learn how to work the machine so the IV would flow. It was too much. And then at night when she was in pain and we didn't know what to do, so after all that, I just decided that wasn't what I actually wanted to do. I didn't want to wake up at 2 a.m., drive to the hospital, and then dictate if this person was going to live or not. So at the end, I decided not to. So I don't have my grandma anymore, but I wish I did. But I just kind of wanted maybe some time to maybe say, okay, my grandma has this, we can adjust to it, instead of just all of a sudden just being gone. But yeah, that's what happened. So now my major is undecided, sadly.